Back on the video today, we're gonna be playing 2K. I should have been recording. I just started the game, but let's get into it. Make sure you like and subscribe.
A sensational block that definitely deserves
Block
another
that.
look.
I'm one of the
And
Lakers.
right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Lakers on D. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from
Oh, I
Conley.
get that back.
Gobert's got his second bucket.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent.
No, I'm gonna get my
This is
give
a
it.
guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time defensive player of the year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the
Oh,
game
I
plan.
can't shoot that.
Thank you, David. Now Conley, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Even now, staying in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletic.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here is Edwards after Luka Doncic's bucket. Fires the three. They get it again. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And he's good on the three ball. Conley's got
My
5.
best not to.
Well, look, Conley's known as a great
I'm trying my best not to redo it.
passer. But
Started.
he's also a fantastic
Turn around,
shooter.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Lakers making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. These are the players who had the most success from deep
Let me
last
lock
season.
it.
Michael Conley is third.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doncic passes to Reeves. James has a two-pointer, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. James has got his third basket of the night right there. Outside Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic kicks to James. Shoots the three. Gobert pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to the right wing. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's LeBron. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 9.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Outside Conley. Drills the elbow jumper. 7 points for Mike Conley.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Doncic dishes to LeBron. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeBron's got a pair of threes
I
now.
forget 11 don't
For the
count.
Lakers. Timberwolves leading by 4. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. .56 seconds left in the first quarter. And he converts the layup.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
From deep, James. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night. Minnesota in the lead. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 12. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 14 points.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
Here's Randall. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Garza in at the 5 spot. Vanderbilt misses. Minnesota leading by 5. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons, and the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
Make sure y'all go to my TikTok. Follow me. It's Clinton Huntley.
Thanks very much. Austin
Write my YouTube name, but it's all together. And it's
He says,
at the end.
I always felt like I belonged.
It's JR.
Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him,
That's my other YouTube channel.
He told her,
It's
they're
Clinton
basically
Huntley.
kind of the same thing. Kevin, back
Yeah,
to you.
Clinton Huntley.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Alexander Walker laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Finney Smith. Sinks that one from the post. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Drives to the hoop. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound the Lakers. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them. Finney Smith passes to Vincent. Takes the 3. And that one is off. Minnesota leading by 4. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Why not? Can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Hachimura finds Vincent. Here's Connect. Looking for Finney Smith, and he gets it there. 6 to shoot. A fadeaway. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA.
Let's before the video
Sometimes
ends.
all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. James comes in for Austin Reeves. And it's LeBron in for Gabe Vincent. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 6-point game. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right side, Edwards. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments. We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Oh, filling it up. James doing it all.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Conley. Back to Randall. Tries again. And James pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Releases from 15. Pass to connect. A 3-ball. And it's James missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And finished off by McDaniel.
Flashing his athleticism on the drive. I like when McDaniels takes initiative on offense.
James way outside. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Count that bucket. McDaniels got the lead. Up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kicks it out to James. Shoots over McDaniel. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
James has a 2-pointer. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. James has got 6 here in this quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
LeBron James on the wing. And so it's the Minnesota.
Video right here. Peace. Oh, my bad. Oh. Peace.